Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Dutt. How are you?
So I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm doing perfectly wonderful. Thank you so much for asking too. And how is the day treating you so far? How's
I'm
it going?
enjoying my day. Yeah, today
Okay.
it's pleasant as usual.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Was it a working day for you or was it a day off from work?
Though it is working day, but I am on leave today.
Okay, okay. Was there any good reason to be on leave today?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Wonderful. So, do you have any exciting plans for the weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I am here actually near to the Kullu at Bunta. So
Hmm.
that's why I am.
That's great. That's great. Is it a sunny day there or is it gloomy?
It's gloomy actually.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So how does it feel to wake up every day with such a stunning view, trees around in the middle of nature?
It's always exciting, to be there in among the nature, and every times whenever you open up your eyes, and the moment you get out of your bed, immediately you are having those chirping sounds. Every bird is singing outside. It is something like that boosts us.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's true. It's not less than a therapy or a meditation.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, very true. Yeah,
It's like music to your ears.
yes.
Okay, so let's delve deep into the topic that has been assigned to us. It's the world of spices. Today, we'll explore the world of spices, but we'll not keep this discussion confined to spices only. We can talk about many things related to spices, cooking, and all. We'll also talk about food, your food habits, and all. So, shall we?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we know when it comes to spices, there is a multitude of benefits that they offer, right? They have so many properties, and even some spices have medicinal properties as well, right?
Right.
So, what is the importance of spices in Indian cuisine, according to you?
I think I find it quite different than any other country if I have to compare it with any other country. The first thing that, when it was 2020, when whole world came to know that what actually is the importance of these spices, when whole world was under the clutches of this epidemic corona, and most of the people then they came to know about the spices from the India and their medicinal values as well.
Hmm.
So after that onward, I think India and Indian spices uh, they had been recognized worldwide, and I think is now uh, already Indian spices they are all over the world, but
Hmm.
now because of these values that they have got because of this epidemics, then definitely it has changed about the different aspect of growing it as a
Hmm.
business, I think, throughout the world.
That's true. I completely concur with what you said. Or since pandemic, people have, resorted to all these herbal herbs, locally grown herbs, these, I would say, condiments, whole spices, ground spices. We are using it more since then. Okay, fine. So you said epidemic. Should we use epidemic or should we use pandemic? Because COVID was a pandemic. It was not at all an epidemic, right?
Yes.
Because epidemic is limited to a certain area or to a country, plus pandemic is something that happens worldwide, right?
Right.
Great. So are you someone who likes spicy food? How do you want your food to be prepared, or how do you prepare your food?
Yeah, it depends on the taste of the day. That let me tell you, clearly,
Mm,
because sometimes I feel as if I want to have a spicy. Sometimes I feel it to be, a little bit simple, not
mm.
too much spicy. So this is how it depends on the day. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the day, mood, weather, isn't it?
Yes, always.
In hot summer we never want to have something spicy because the weather is already hot,
Yeah.
right? So
Right,
we don't
right.
want anything that can have, it is said that spices have a warm effect on your body. Some spices have a warm effect on your body, majority of the spices, because food also carries, if some food items have cool effect on our body, some have warm effect on our body. It's said that spices have a warm effect, right? So it's in
Right.
summers people usually prefer to have less spicy food, whereas in winters people go for spicy food. Okay, that is my perspective about it. You may have a different. What do you think?
Yes. No, no, no. It is very true. Yes. Most of the time, we love to have these type of habit.
Mhm.
Undoubtedly, sometimes, as you just mentioned, that some spices having the cooling effect, then
Mm.
definitely along with the, that curd, we used to mix those who having the cooling effect. Whereas those who having this warm effect, we love to use them in soup. So yes, it depends whether to whether, mood to mood always.
Mm, that's true. That's true. Would you like to name a few spices that we can find almost in every Indian household that are just like a staple for us?
Yeah, I think the first of all is turmeric, that is always there.
Yes.
Then black pepper is there, cumin seeds are there, coriander seeds are there, and I think sometime a carom depends on carom seeds also depends on. Garlic is there.
Hmm.
Yes, ginger is there,
Mm.
and these are the things that we always have, onion
Mm.
as well. So these are the
Yeah.
things that we always use to be there. Yeah,
Mm. But onion is not a spice, right? It doesn't come
yeah.
under
Maybe it's
spices.
not, but we
If
use
we
just.
have, yeah, right. You have named almost most of them, right? Cloves, garlic, ginger. Then we have black pepper. We have cinnamon. We have cardamom, black cardamom, green cardamom. We have many cumin seeds, carom seeds, as you said. We have asafoetida, right? Do you know what
Yes,
is asafoetida?
yes. So most of the
Yes.
time, just when we use hing, we call actually in
Yeah,
Hindi.
we
Yes,
call it as hing. Then we have fenugreek seeds, methi dana, right? So these are
right.
the things that we use almost, they do not go in every dish, but in certain dishes we use them just to enhance the flavor, to bring that aroma, right? Because it is said
Yes,
that aroma is the first thing that reaches your senses, right?
right,
If
right.
something is being prepared in the kitchen, right, even if you are sitting in the next room, that aroma reaches your senses, it kind of awakens, and you feel that you find the food appetizing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, always.
Great. So do you think presentation matters when it comes to food?
Yeah, definitely. It matters a lot because
Hmm.
if you have a food in a decorative way, uh, it also enhances somewhere in our senses. They
Hmm.
start watering if you are having that type of a decoration or decorative way if you present it. And I think spices also have this role
Hmm.
to bring some color in
Yeah.
different type of. So that is also in a way that we are decorating the
Hmm.
things. So yes,
That's true.
decorating that is one thing is there, and then using the different type of things according to your tastes. That also be there. Yes,
That's true. That's true. Your eyes, that smell, it reaches eyes and then nose, and finally you start tasting it. Your
yes,
palate, if it suits your taste buds, then you cannot stop yourself from having more. Okay, are there a few kitchen ingredients or a few spices, and are you aware about their properties? For example, turmeric. Or in I would say in ancient times, whenever there was any wound or somebody was badly injured, it was believed to give him, it was believed if we give him or her turmeric milk, it would heal his wound or her wound, right? Because of its antibacterial properties, right? So these uh, I would say spices have some properties, right? And it has been
right,
tested,
right.
right? Even science has acknowledged such properties, right? Because of there's one, I would say, one element in turmeric called curcumin, right? So that is very important. Similarly, there can be many other benefits these spices have. Maybe you know it better than me.
Yes, some I that I know the first of about this ginger
Mm-hmm.
that brewing cup actually we love to prefer it to take it with the honey,
Yes.
and yes, it helps us during the cough and cold.
Mm,
And I think garlic, that also many a times is used for joint pain, and also for the I think the internal system.
mm.
It
It is
boosts
it is
our
believed,
immunity.
yeah, it's believed that it also helps in hypertension.
Yes, it's there. Yes. So these are the two things. Whereas cinnamon, I have heard about it, is good for diabetic peoples if they take water of this
Mm-hmm.
after soaking throughout the night and then in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Even that fenugreek sometime. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've written a few words in the chat box. I would want you to have a look at them. Okay, just pronounce the first two.
Medicinal,
Yeah,
cough,
very good. Cough, very nice. Now you, it's absolutely right. And in place of diabetic people, we can use diabetic patients, right?
diabetic patient. Okay.
Great, wonderful. So fenugreek, you were talking about fenugreek. Speaking of fenugreek, it is believed that it's good for hormonal balance, it's good for hair growth, right? That's what people say. But have you
Yes.
ever tried these home remedies that people suggest? Have this, it will relieve your symptoms, or it may alleviate the problem. So have you ever tried all these things? Any homemade
Yes,
recipes?
I think fenugreek as well as garlic I am actually using now on these days, and
Okay.
I have seen some effect of it on body.
Hmm.
Means it really helps you to energize you, and I can feel that different energy.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing. Amazing. So, is there any visible change that you see in your body?
Earlier, I was, little bit lethargic. I was not feeling, that much energetic. But
Mm,
after using it, I think one flakes in the morning that I'm using empty
mm,
stomach, as far as the garlic is concerned.
mhm,
And yes, fenugreek, the water of that, I am
mm,
using 1 or 2 times in a day. So
mm,
it's helping me actually.
mm.
Yes,
Many people say that you must soak fenugreek seeds overnight and have the water in the morning. So,
yes,
which one is
right.
more effective?
Yeah, this is the right way actually. Just soak them throughout the night,
Mhm,
take the water, even and after that chewing them,
mm.
after the water also, that's also good. Yes,
Yeah, seeds contain a lot of fiber, which is good for you, right?
right.
Again, it varies from person to person. What may work for you may not work for me. What may work for you
That's yeah. It
work for me
always be
may not
there. It always
work.
be there, and it always also depends on the type of deficiency that your body at that particular time is
Yeah.
feeling. So
Mhm.
it is going to affect, because if you have the deficiency, otherwise it is going to show you the moderate effect on yourself. Yeah.
That's true. And sometimes the results can be counterproductive. You use something expecting that it will work in your favor, and it was completely opposite, right? It happens
Yes,
with
it
many people.
happens. Yeah.
So what? That's why it depends on the body type as well, right?
Right.
What you may tolerate, I may not tolerate it. What I may tolerate, you may not tolerate it, right?
Right. Yes. And
Oh.
another thing is, are we aware of how to, take them actually, as
Mm,
we mentioned here, soaking them and in the morning use of that.
mm,
Whereas other people, they roast it and then just mix it and prepare
mm,
a powder of that, and then they use it. In the
mm,
same way, as far as turmeric is concerned, some love to use the powder and they apply it externally, whereas
mm.
any other who love to mix it within the milk, and then they enjoy the taste as well as the good effect of it. So it also depends.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Okay, great, wonderful. So there are some spices which are indigenous to specific areas or to specific states. Do you know the meaning of the word indigenous?
Yes. That is a particular,
Yeah.
specifically, I can say that is a particular area or the country.
Yes.
Yes.
So are there any spices or some herbs which are indigenous to your area, to your region, that cannot be found anywhere else in India?
Uh, Herbs I can talk about. That is, I don't know actually the English or a botanical name of, but
Okay.
we call it Gucci. We call
Oh.
it. It is only here at the hill part, and it is something there,
Mhm.
which we know that is its market value is it is very price, it means expensive as well as in that way. But
Hmm.
yes, this is something that we have only on the mountain, nearby mountain here.
Okay. Is it edible? Can it be cooked,
Yes,
prepared?
it is edible. Yeah, we can use it in a dry form, then it becomes a medicine. And if it is only just as a, just green and in that way, then we use it as a vegetable.
Oh, does it resemble mushroom in any
Yeah,
way?
very, very near to that. Yes, it is very near to that, but it is having entirely different type of a shape. Yes, but it resembles to that mushroom.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. It's quite informative, I would say. Okay, when it comes to Himachali cuisine, right?
Yes.
Himachali cuisine, what all spices go into it? Is it very spicy, or are there any spices that are very specific when it comes to preparation of a Himachali cuisine?
I don't know whether they always love to have the spicy because they love to have a different type of a taste.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you about the siddu.
Oh,
Siddu, this is a particular dish of this very region, the cuisine, if I have to say, and
mm-hmm.
it depends. It can be salty, it can be sweet. And the second thing, they can, if they want to use spices, then they are going to make something with it. So something like a chutney or something, they
Yeah,
are
dipping
going to prepare with it.
sauce,
Otherwise, they are
dipping.
going to, yes, otherwise they are going to use a clarified, the ghee that we usually use. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so we
I
can,
think it there are multiple ways to prepare it. There are steamed ones and there are fried ones, I believe, right?
mostly people prefer steamed one.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Mostly, yes.
and it's stuffed. What is that stuffing made of?
Uh, Different type of a vegetable they use,
Okay.
and again the same process. Overnight they are going to keep it, and
Oh,
for the next day, then
mhm.
it gives you that traditional taste as well.
So does it
So
involve the process of fermentation as well?
yes, it involves that, the process
Mm.
of fermentation.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. Wonderful. So, since we have been talking about spices, food, and all, I forgot to ask you, do you have any inclination towards cooking? Do you like cooking?
Yeah, most of the time here at my place, most of the time, because I am here alone, way away, nearly about 150 kilometer from
Hmm.
my hometown. So yes, if I am here in my rented house, so I have to deal with the cooking also.
Okay, okay. That's not very common among men, right? Men are some, I'm not saying, I'm not generalizing, but men are not interested in cooking when it comes to at home, But most of the chefs that we have in 5-star, 7-star hotels are males, right? Right?
Yes,
They are
yes,
men. That means men have this thing in them. If they put their mind to something, they can do it really very well, right?
right, right.
Hmm. That's great. Wonderful. So you like cooking, right? You like
Yes,
cooking
I
whenever
like
you
it.
have some free time. What is that one dish that you can prepare better than anybody else?
I think most of the things that I love to prepare,
Mhm.
specifically the vegetables. I
Okay.
love to prepare the vegetable as much as possible.
Hmm.
Other than rest of the things I love to prepare, and that is, yes,
Vegetables, right?
right.
Okay, that's great. So, when it comes to India, there is a place called Kerala, and it's known as land of spices. Do you know about it?
Yeah, I have heard about it. That is, this particular area is, yes,
Yeah, it's also known as God's own country, but it's popularly, I would say, it's known for the vegetation of spices there. Majority of the spices come from there, like cardamom, cloves, and cinnamon, whatnot. I once went to Kerala, and from there we bought a few spices, and they were really aromatic, authentic, I would say. So, and it's also known for the cultivation of coffee. Coffee cultivation is done on a large scale there, and tea,
Yes.
tea, tea as well. Okay, great. So now let's discuss a few idioms that are related to spices and food and all. So do you have a few in your mind? It can, let's take it as a challenge. Any idiom that you can come up with, which has any fruit name, any vegetable name, or any spice name in it. Okay, let me start. Two peas in a pot. Yeah, yeah. People who have, similar ideas or have some commonalities, right? They can always be seen together. They are always together, right? Two peas in a pod, right? Yeah. Is there anything that comes to your mind? Okay, so there is one more that is, sometimes people say, let's spice it up. We need to spice it up. So if we spice up something, okay, what does that mean? Things, right?
Okay.
That means to make something interesting.
Okay. Make something interesting. Yes.
Yeah, we need to spice it up. That means we need to bring in some more drama, some more fun, some more exciting things. So that means let's
Right.
spice it up a little bit. Okay, okay,
Right.
that's how we can use it. Have you heard of the word couch potato?
That's a
Don't be a
lazy
couch.
person.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Someone who is glued to his seat or bed and doesn't get up, right? That person can
Yes.
be called as a couch potato. Anything else that comes to your mind?
As cool as cucumber.
Very good. That's a simile, I would say. As cool as a cucumber. Yes, that's true. That we use such kind of as cool as a cucumber, as fresh as a daisy, right? So we use flower names, we use fruit names, as cool as ice, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
such
Yes.
kind of words can be used. Okay, so there are two. There is one word in the chat box, the last one. I just want you to have a look at.
Region.
Yeah, region. Yeah, but the moment you pronounce it, it came across as a region, reason or something, right? Do check the recording, you'll get to know, right? But while I ask you to pronounce it when it's in the chat box, you always pronounce it correctly. It's just that in the flow of the session, sometimes you are little conscious about all these things. So the only area, you are very good, you elaborated your ideas very well, you gave me all the relevant details that I was expecting. You kind of personalize it, you connect the topic with your own life, you share your own perspectives. That is something that I really like, and you have this thing in you. It's just that we have to polish our, or we have to brush up on pronunciation,
Okay. Okay.
right? That is the only area which needs improvement as of now. Other than that, vocabulary is like endless for all of us, right? So that is something, some phrases, some idioms, these are the areas
Yes.
that need improvement. Other than that, you're doing a great job, I see. Okay, hope you enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoy, yes, appreciations with you. Yes.
That's great. Okay, so I will see you in the next session. Thank you for connecting. Have a great time.